Alright y'all, good morning. It's bright and early, 6 a.m. so I'm about to get ready to go to the gym. I am planning on doing legs today. Now, I actually had this entire vlog already filmed, and if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a story that I lost. I literally had it done, and then I uploaded it and I deleted all of the videos. So that was a huge bummer. So I'm refilming this week's vlog, but I'm trying to tell myself, oh, it's gonna be better this time around, manifesting it. But how it works is I usually take the SD card, put it in my computer, download it into Final Cut Pro and my SSD drive, and then once it's downloaded, I delete everything from the SD card to clear up the space, and then I can put it back in my camera. And I've done this literally probably 1,000 times up to this point. I've never deleted the videos, but it happened. So that's a learning lesson. Definitely. But anyway, let's get ready for the gym, put a quick little fit together, and then let's get it. All right, so for the bottoms, we're going with the zeroed in shorts from Lululemon. These are really, really nice. I definitely recommend them. I have them in a green color as well, which I wore in the last fit check, which I really like. And then I want these in black as well, but these are just a great gym short, and they're super soft to the touch. So if you needed to wear them for like just lounging around the house, and honestly, you definitely could, which is nice because I feel like some of the other stuff is not nearly as comfortable, and it also doesn't fray in the gym. I've noticed, like I've rubbed barbells against it and whatnot, and I have not had any issues, which is good. And then I love this shirt for leg day specifically, just because it's a nice little box cropped look. This is a License to Train relaxed tee. I've had this for well over a year. I also really recommend it. Nice little fit. And then I'll go with, of course, like some white crew socks, and then my Nike Blazer high tops, because those are personally my favorite leg day shoe. So let's get some pre-workout and a shake together. All right, now I've showed this on the channel before, but it's been a while and I've gotten some questions. So for my supplements, I use Legion Athletics. They're third-party tested, super nice. Tastes really good as well. And then, so this is the pre-workout that I go with. It's like blue raspberry. I think it's really good. And then my personal preferred protein flavor is the cookies and cream. I've been using this for years. I really recommend it. So if you're looking to try a new supplement brand, I definitely think it's worth it. It's expensive, but like I said, they're third-party tested, so you actually know what's in there. And then just the product itself, I think, is really good. So yeah, food for thought. All right, we got another good lift in the books. I just love how a good workout can just really reset your headspace. Like I was just tired this morning, feeling funky, obviously upset that I just deleted all of this week's videos for the vlog, but I just feel good now. I'm zen, I'm cool. But I do need to go stop by Target to grab some groceries, just some simple stuff like eggs, a little bit of cold brew, maybe some stuff for dinner like ground beef or ground turkey, just because I make really boring
boring dinners, just bro meals, honestly, like ground beef and rice. But it works. It works. I don't do that every night, but you know, when I'm feeling lazy, it's an easy go-to, and I can just put it down with some sriracha. But anyway, so I think we're gonna do that, and then we'll check in after that.
All right, y'all, so we're back now. I'm gonna cook up a breakfast. Nothing too crazy. I always just have about 3 whole eggs and 2 egg whites for breakfast, and then I'll throw some low-fat cottage cheese in there just to get some protein. And personally, I think it tastes good. Like, it definitely is a polarizing food. Some people hate it, some people love it, but I don't know. I think it's good. So let's whip up some breakfast, and it's also time for the best part of the day, a cold brew, my favorite thing. And I also usually do the Vital Farm eggs, which these are happy eggs. There's like half the price, but if you know what the Vital Farm ones are, you definitely know they're, in my opinion, the best eggs. It's got like the black label and then these like tiny white little script all over it. But anyway, this was like half the price, so I wasn't gonna pay $10 for a carton. I'm not doing it. And then I usually just use butter to cook. I think it tastes so much better and it's healthy too. At least grass-fed, grass-finished butter. This is Kerrygold. Really, really good. So that's what I use to pretty much cook like all of my stuff. All right, that's not true. Not all of my stuff. I use olive oil for a lot too. And yeah, I'm a little crazy. I drink my coffee black. Especially cold brew, I just love the taste of it. I think it's so good. Sometimes as a treat, I'll put a little creamer, but I never put sugar in there. I just don't think it's worth it. If I'm gonna get my sugar, I want it to be from like a sweet treat, not a coffee, I guess. I don't know. There's also 2 types of people in this world. People that put the broken eggs back, the shells back in the carton, and people that throw them out. Embrace debate. I'm too lazy, honestly. I think it's easier just to put them back in there. But I also see the other side where it's like, it's kind of gross, a little bit. So, I don't know. Oh, and I'm bummed because I forgot to buy Cholula at the store, which is personally my favorite hot sauce. But this brand sent over some stuff, Elijah's, and it's actually really good. I like it a lot. They actually have a habanero flavor as well, which is mango habanero. So good. On the eggs, I think it would be a little weird because it's like too sweet. But anyway, yeah, this is about like, I should probably calculate it, but there's about 5 grams of protein in an egg, and then about 10 in the serving of the cottage cheese. So it's about close to 40 grams of protein in the breakfast. And then I already have my protein shake on the way back from the gym. I always have it right after my workout, just then it's easy. I don't have to think about it. So after this, I'll already be at like 65 grams of protein for the day, which is really good. So I don't know. I feel like I try to really not front load, but consume a lot of protein in the beginning of the day. So then it's just easier throughout the rest of the day as well. I'm not playing catch up and eating more than a lunch and a dinner because it's honestly hard. It's annoying feeling full all the time if you're trying to put on muscle. So yeah, just some food for thought. No pun intended. And typically like some avocado or fruit on this would be really good, but I've just been traveling so much and not buying good fruit. And Target has terrible produce, like the worst. I don't know if you guys shop there for groceries. My experience, at least this particular one, horrible. I refuse to buy produce from there unless it's like bananas are fine, but avocado or raspberries, just not good. All right, so now I'm gonna put down this breakfast and get my day started. It's about 8:30. And a lot of you guys do know that I have a 9-to-5 still. I do software sales, which honestly, like I truly can't complain. I'm so fortunate because I work from home, and so it gives me a lot of flexibility, obviously, to travel and then work remote, which has just been great. And I've worked pretty hard, really hard, to get to where I am in my career. And I could go full-time at content creation, and I think maybe at some point I might, but as long as I can balance the two, I think it'd be responsible to just do it as long as possible. And at this point, there's no reason to really jump ship, and the dual income's nice, and the security of the day job is great too. So I don't know. I don't think there's much of a reason. I think it's like sexy, I guess, to say, oh, I'm a full-time creator, and I could do that, but I don't know. It's just, I think at some point maybe. But anyway, I graduated with a degree in business information systems. And so I know how to code a little bit, but honestly have not really put that to use at all in the real world. And then once I did graduate, I was like, okay, what am I good at? Like, oh, I can talk to people. And so naturally kind of went into a sales type role. My first job out of college was enterprise rent-a-car. That was so humbling. Like literally you're dressing up in a suit and then cleaning cars for like 40 grand a year. It was just, I don't know. That was a good learning experience, a really tough job. I was only there for 4 months and then I was lucky enough to get hired at Kraft Heinz, the food company, where I did account management for 3 years. And that was an amazing experience. Like I'm so thankful for that role as well. And then after that, I went to Expedia, the travel company, did account management there for 1.5 years. And that's when I moved to Denver. Again, a great experience, a great company, and I really enjoyed it. And now I do software sales for a company that sells, it's electrical engineering software. So I talked a lot with firms and stuff like that. And I'm just a sales guy, so I don't really understand all of that. But obviously just talk to them, get them the product, or connect them with people that, I don't know, do know what they're talking about when it comes to the technical side. So anyway, I really enjoy it. And then obviously the side hustle or my business is posting content as well. And which today I actually got some great news that I got 2 new brand deals. Blue Apron reached out, the food service company, which is so cool. Like anytime a blue chip company like that reaches out is so amazing. So I'm really excited about that. We're doing 2 TikToks for them. And then Citizen, the watch company, also reached out, which is epic because I've been wanting a new watch anyway. So I'll be getting one of those, and I think that will be a TikTok and a Instagram story set too. So that's gonna be really good. I'm stoked on that, and so that's really exciting. And then I did want to say I do have management, so that's been something that's been really helpful for me. And kind of an unlock is the fact that my managers negotiate everything. We have lawyers that redline and read the contracts for me. They negotiate the rates and everything. And so they just come to me saying, hey, Blue Apron wants to do 2 videos for X amount. And I'm just like, yeah, that sounds great. And then they tell me when it's due, like what I have to do. And really all I have to focus on is the content itself, which has just been such an unlock. And they originally reached out to me and I only had 10,000 followers on TikTok. And at that point I was like, that's nice and all, but I don't need management. Like no one's reaching out to me. And then I honestly got super lucky, went viral like a week later, and everything changed from there. Went to like 10,000 to 40,000 followers on TikTok in just a couple of weeks. And that just really opened everything for me. Everything's changed since then. And I decided to give them a shot, and it's been such an amazing experience. Like wouldn't recommend it enough. And just, the 20% that's like an industry standard of what they take and what they negotiate. And it's so worth it. Like it's been honestly the best decision I made when it comes to the business. So that's been a really nice unlock. But I don't know, I just wanted to give a little bit of background there because I don't think I've talked about it really at all. And there's not too much transparency when it comes to the industry. I don't know. It might just be interesting for you guys. It might not be, but I figured I'd share. So anyway, I am gonna actually eat this food now and get to work for the day. All right, so I finally finished up the work day, and just right after I kind of rip the band-aid off and go into filming short form content because I try my best to do 1 a day. Like that's really hard to do, and it's not like the work, it's more so the ideas and the ideation and like the brainstorming is exhausting. But I just did a nice summer date night outfit idea, and I actually wore it last week when I was in Salt Lake City and Park City as well in Utah. And I didn't bring you guys along for the vlog, and I even said that in the last one that I was just going to try to be present and enjoy it. And I'm happy I did, but at times I do wish, I'm like, oh, I wish I vlogged it. It would have been really cool to bring you guys along for the ride. So I figured could show. I did drop a few pictures on like the community tab, but I'll just do a few right here just to show off kind of some fun little snippets. I've been using the Canon G7X. I think I have it. One sec, let me show you. All right, well, never mind. I can't find it. But anyway, it takes amazing pictures. If you need a good point and shoot camera, I would really recommend it. It just looks awesome. It's a small digital camera. I showed it in a vlog that I bought like a month ago, maybe more. But yeah, it's been great, and that's what I've been using for all of my pictures recently. I've used to use my Sony that I film with here, but it's just so much smaller. It's easier to bring around, so I've been enjoying that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do a little spontaneous trip to the mall now. I actually need to make a return for something from Madewell, and then just wearing those Lululemon zeroed in. I've been wanting a black pair really bad, so might as well just go pick that up while I'm at it too. little convenience and bring you guys along for the ride. So let's do it. All right, and you guys said to do more situational fit checks. So since I'm running to the mall, I figured I'd do a quick one, but we're keeping it easy, obviously. Accessories just to like elevate the outfit a little bit as usual. This new Huga House hat that they sent me, and I'll put a discount code below and links to all the stuff that is shown obviously throughout. I try to always do that for you guys in case you want to shop anything, since I am like in the fashion niche, but so I'm trying to do that. But anyway, the Abercrombie cropped vintage inspired tee, and then the Abercrombie mesh shorts and camo, and of course the Birkenstock Boston's beige taupe. What are the beige taupe? I don't know. You get the point, and you'll find it below. But yeah, here's the fit. Simple, definitely my style. Neutrals all day. Alright guys, good morning. I got my coffee, and like I was saying earlier, honestly I usually don't use creamer, but my mom's visiting and this brown sugar creamer is so good. It's really sweet, but it's a little treat. Anyway, yeah, like I said, it's bright and early. Figured I'd try to get this vlog done and edited before we kind of get our day going as well. We're just gonna head to Lifetime and hit the pool and everything, so that'll be really nice. And it's hot as hell here still, and I'm probably looking really crusty. The morning vlogs are always interesting, but I did, obviously, as you saw in these last clips, I was driving a friend's Audi like all last weekend in Utah, and I just loved it. And I have a great car, you know, Mazda CX-5 2021. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like, I literally don't need a new car, but it does feel a little feminine, if I'm being honest. And it's definitely a want, not a need, for sure, like a new car. But I drove that BMW X5. It was really nice. So I don't know, the payment's a little steep. It's not like I can't afford it, but you know, it's like, oh, do I be responsible and boring and just invest that into the S&P 500 or save for a house, or do I enjoy it while I can? And you know, I mean, so I don't know, that's where I'm at with that. I decided obviously not to pull the trigger right away, but I thought it'd just be fun to share that because it was pretty unexpected. It was honestly super spontaneous. Did the test drive and all, and it was really great. But I think I'm gonna try to find something maybe a little bit more reasonable, probably go used. The tough thing with used though is, like, my friend pointed this out, if you go to like CarMax or Carvana, the interest rates are like well over 7%, whereas if you go to the dealership, they're more reasonable at like 5%. And I just don't want to pay a bunch of interest on a vehicle, so I don't know. That's just a thought, but yeah, I think I do want a car that's just a little bit more manly. My mom's saying it's a midlife crisis, and I was like, I'm only 28. What are you talking about? I thought that was funny though. So anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I wanted to do something that's more just a little bit more day in the life and kind of normal to what my routine is, just because life's been crazy lately. I've been busy. But yeah, things have been really good. I always appreciate your guys' comments. As always, please leave them below. And other than that, I'll see you next week. Later.